Alright, Aquatic Keepers, gonna bring y'all a quick update on the 36-gallon saltwater. I know it's been a while, it's been a long time since I did this tank, but honestly, I was neglecting this tank. It was in horrible conditions. I had cleaned it a couple weeks ago, scraped off all the algae and stuff off of the sides. As you can see, we got green hair algae all over here. And this all had hair algae on it. I just poured in the water right here, and that's why you can barely see it. The fish are just the two clowns. They're looking a little skinny, as you can tell with that one. And I think it's because, when I show you, turn this little feeder on and show you how it does. Now, I had a jet going through, and so the feeder would go down, the food falls straight down to the bottom. You see how fast it goes? Then I have to hurry up and get it. But I think with the jet going and dispersing the food, and I think they'll go down to the bottom and eat it now, but I think they weren't when the jet was going because they didn't know where the food went. Because there used to be a jet like right here that blew. So that food would fall and get pushed by the jet, and the food was actually more closer to the intake. So I think most of it was getting picked up by the intake, and me not cleaning out the filter in the intake was causing all the problems. Because you can see how much food they actually end up eating from there. And I don't think they really like it as much, so I'm going to switch them back. I just haven't yet to the original food I was using. Reason why I moved them is because this was an actual saltwater food. They found some food back there, but this was actually saltwater fish food. It was a new brand. It was semi-floating. The other food is a pretty good floating food. It floats mainly. It is semi-floating too, but for the most part, it is floating. But I'm just going to give y'all a little round view because they're kind of trying to get that food down there. But, yeah, for the most part, that food just kind of sits there. The other food stays on top of the surface longer, gives them time to eat it. I mean, you can look back on how long I've had these things, but I think it's been 4 or 5 years. And, like, they doing pretty good, but I'm going to try to buy some more fish by the end of January, but we'll see. Gotta see how my funds are. But yeah, they're doing pretty well, pretty good. I just want to make this short. I don't have that much memory on my phone, so I don't want to make a long video about them. But that's basically what's been happening is their tank was really dirty. Like, you couldn't even see. All of this was covered. Every side. All three of the other sides were covered. I scraped all that off, but it was all covered as much as the back is. Pretty much, that's pretty much how much viewing, like this top part is how much viewing you had of the fish. So that's why I didn't make a video. This whole thing right here, that whole thing was covered. Like, you couldn't even see it. It had got so much coralline on it. You can see the shells, how much they're covered still. And then all this stuff. And I mean, I just threw that on top when I did it a couple weeks ago. You can see that stuff's already covering it. But I need to get probably some creamy pure and put in here, which I have one left that I haven't put in yet. Sorry if the water's loud. I need to raise the level, as you can see. But I'm kind of letting them be right now. And I need to change the guppy tank. But, yeah, that's pretty much it with them. And I will catch y'all in the next one. And I will do some shorts of these guys feeding or something, or eating tailfish worms, or something like that for y'all. But I'll catch y'all in the next one. Y'all have a good one. Remember, there's 1,001 ways to do it. This is just the way I'm doing it. Remember, there's only one way to get to heaven, and that's by God, our Lord Jesus. All right, bye.